Welcome back. In the last task, you created an account in Figma. In this task, you are going to explore the Figma user interface and add a frame for a mobile screen to your dashboard. At the top of the screen, you'll find a menu bar, which has the information you used to create the account. Click on the downward arrow to switch between your account and the Figma community. Later on in the project, I'll show you how to use the Figma community to discover resources to use in your designs. On the left hand of the screen, you'll see the menu items. The recent shows the files that you have worked on recently, which will appear on this dashboard as you continue to work with Figma. Drafts show files that you have not completed. When you hover over the drafts item on the menu, a plus button will appear. Clicking on the plus button allows you to create a new design file or a FigJam file. We'll come back to creating a new file in Figma. You also have the upgrade button that allows you to switch to a paid plan. You have your team name here. You can click on the plus button to create a new team in Figma. Now let's move over to the major dashboard. On your screen, you can see the new design file button, which allows you to create a new file in Figma. You can also see the new FigJam file button that allows you to start a FigJam file. You can import Figma files, sketch files, and images using the import file button on the home screen. Navigating to the bottom of the screen, you will find Figma templates for various purposes. Under that, you will find the files you last modified in Figma. Now let's start designing. Click on the new design file button to create a new file. A new untitled document will open on your screen. You can see the title of the document here. To change the title, simply double click on Untitled and change the name. I'm changing the name to Musical because that is the name of the project I am working on. Now let's get to explore our new interface. First, you have the main menu, which gives you access to common commands that you will use to work in Figma. These commands include the file commands, which allows you to create new files and export them. The edit commands, which allows you to edit files you are working on. The object commands, which allows you to work on objects by grouping them together and creating components with them. The arrange commands, which allow you to align and distribute objects on your screen. And the plugins command, which gives you access to the Figma community for plugins and resources you will need in your design. Next, you have the move tools, which allows you to move items around in the interface and scale objects on the screen. Then you have the region tools, which allows you to create a frame or a slice in Figma. In Figma, a frame defines the area your design will occupy. Let's click on it. On clicking on the frame button, you'll see a list of devices that you can design for. It will pop up on the right hand of the screen. Since you are designing for a mobile app, click on one of the mobile screen options accessible under the phone option. I will select the Android small option. It immediately places a small Android screen size in your file. On the right hand of your screen, you will notice a variety of tools that will help you draw and align your user interface elements on the mobile screen. This is called the Properties panel but we'll come back to that later. For now, let's continue exploring the Figma interface. The shape tools allow you to draw various shapes in Figma. You can see all the shapes you can draw from the drop down menu. Next, we have drawing tools, which include the pen tool and the pencil tool. Then we have the text tool that allows us to write on the interface, and the hand tool that allows us to move items around the screen. Then we have the comment tool. It allows you and your teammates to give feedback or ask questions about your designs. On the left hand of the screen, you have the Layers tab that shows you all the frames and elements in your design in the order in which they appear in your file. You can add pages to your file by clicking on the plus button here. You can delete a page by right clicking on the page and clicking on delete. Finally, you have the Assets tab. It shows you components and libraries used in your Figma file. You will learn to make use of these features later on in the project. Right now, we're going to change the name of the frame we have placed in our file. Double click on the name of the file and change the name of the file from Android Small to Home. Click on the Enter button. With that, we have come to the end of this task. In this task, you explored the user interface in Figma and you added a frame for a small Android device to your file. In the next task, you're going to add a taskbar to your screen and draw an icon to represent the signal strength of your device.